If you've been following my sunscreen videos, I've talked about the top 10 Korean sunscreens that are popular in Korea and also the ones that are popular globally, but not so much here. Today is actually a highly requested video. I'm going to talk about the top 10 tinted Korean sunscreens. Let's go. Hey guys, I'm Lex, former K-pop idol and radio DJ, and I also have experience working in a Korean skincare company. We all know that sunscreens, there are the mineral ones and the chemical ones, but there are also the tone-up versions as well. So on those days where you kind of don't want to go full out and just want to even out your complexions and your skin tone, these tone-up sunscreens will be your best friend. The first one, I have the Round Lab Birch Juice Moisturizing Tone-Up Sunscreen, and this is a hybrid sunscreen, which means it has both mineral and chemical filters. So this one's got birch sap and hyaluronic acid. So instead of using standard water, birch sap is basically packed with amino acids and minerals that kind of act like a drink of water for your skin, while everyone knows about hyaluronic acid, which basically locks in moisture. This one also has next generation UV filters and titanium dioxide. These modern chemical filters are highly photostable, which basically mean they don't degrade easily in the sunlight, and that titanium oxide basically gives you a physical protection over your skin. This one also has niacinamide, which basically brightens your complexion, helps fade dark spots over time, and also helps support your skin barrier. For this one, I would recommend it if you have normal, dry, or dehydrated skin. Just from the ingredient list, it is very moisturizing, so it's gonna give that dull, dry skin a very nice, full, plumpy look. It also kind of acts like a hydrating primer as well. But if you have very sensitive and very oily and acne prone skin, I would stay away from this. Like with any sunscreens or any skincare products out there, if it is too greasy and too hydrating, if you have oily skin, it might be too heavy for you. But more importantly, this formula contains chamomile flower oil and pine leaf oil. So if you have highly sensitive skin, rosacea, or you react to essential oils, these ingredients might trigger breakouts or irritation. For today, if a product has artificial fragrance or essential oil, that is just automatically going to get knocked out from getting into the S tier. So with that in mind, I would give this one A. So this one is beautifully formulated with top tier UV filters and also hydrating benefits as well. And the tint is pretty nice and it doesn't look ashy like the older sunscreens do. But because this one has chamomile and pine leaf oil, I would have to give this A. Next one is the AESTURA Derma UV 365 Red Calming Tone Up Sunscreen, which is a hybrid sunscreen. This one has ceramide NP and allantoin, and this is a great duo for damaged skin barrier. Ceramide are basically the glue that hold your skin cells together and lock moisture in and keep the bad stuff out, while allantoin is a highly effective soothing ingredient. And that's the reason this one is called Red Calming. And just like the one before, this one also has next generation UV filters and titanium dioxide. This one gives protection for both UVA and UVB and doesn't cause any eye sting like the older filters do. And this one also has iron oxide. Basically, iron oxide helps the sunscreen to have a skin-like finish, but more importantly, they provide protection against visible light like blue light, known to cause hyperpigmentation mostly from the sun. I'd recommend this if you have sensitive, rosacea prone, or reactive skin. If you don't know AESTURA, this brand is basically very popular and very well known for being a derm focused brand. If your skin gets easily red or easily irritated, this one might work for you. I also think this one's good for normal and dry skin types, but stay away if you have extremely oily skin. While it does contain silica to help absorb the oil, the base is quite moisturizing. So if you have very oily skin, especially in the hot, humid summer climate, this one might be too greasy for you. And since this one has zero artificial fragrance and zero essential oils, I would give this one S. It's formulated to be safe for highly sensitive skin while still providing nice sun protection and also acting like a barrier repair cream. Next one is the Anua Matte But Glow Cover Beige, which is a mineral sunscreen. I kind of like that name. So this one has zinc oxide and titanium dioxide, and these two are basically the heavy lifters for the sun protection. It also has niacinamide, which helps brighten the skin, help reduce redness, and also regulate oil production. Also, this has ceramide NP and madecassoside. So this is basically the barrier repair duo. Ceramide NP strengthens the skin barrier, and madecassoside, which is derived from Centella asiatica, helps soothe irritation and inflammation. This one's good if you have sensitive, oily, or combination skin. Because it relies on physical mineral filters and is completely free of artificial fragrance and essential oil, it's incredibly gentle for sensitive skin and reactive skin. And this one also has a nice semi-matte finish. But stay away if you have very dry skin. Mineral filters are naturally astringent, which means they absorb oil. So if your skin is on the extremely dry side, this formula might feel a little bit tight and cling on to dry patches. For the rank, while this one has zero essential oil and artificial fragrance, I think I would have to give it A, because the combination of a tinted mineral formula and oil absorbing powder, it won't be too great on dry skin. It's an amazing A for the right skin type, but not S as a universally friendly sunscreen. Next one, I have the Beauty of Joseon Daily Tinted Fluid Sunscreen, which is a mineral sunscreen. This one has zinc oxide, and very interestingly, this one only relies on zinc oxide for sun protection. This one also has mugwort extract, which is actually a powerhouse botanical in Korean skincare. It's packed with antioxidants, is effective at soothing redness and calming inflammation, and also bring down the skin temperature. This one also has vitamin E and C, which is basically the antioxidant duo. Together, they help fight damage from pollution, basically giving your sunscreen an extra layer of protection. I recommend this if you have oily, combination, or normal skin. The reason for that is this sunscreen is a lightweight fluid formula, but keep in mind, this one does contain silica to help absorb excess oil and denatured alcohol. I'll talk more about that in a bit. That basically means it's going to help the sunscreen to have a nice skin-like finish rather than having it be greasy. Also, this one has a huge range of shades as well. Let's talk about who this is not for. If you have very dry, rosacea prone, sensitive, or barrier damaged skin, stay away from this. Let's go back to what I mentioned about denatured alcohol. So first, zinc oxide is a fantastic UV filter, but is notoriously heavy, thick, and hard to blend. And that's when denatured alcohol plays a role. It basically helps the formula spread easily, become a little bit lightweight, and dry down quickly. But it can cause stinging, flaking, or redness on dry, sensitive, eczema-prone skin. With all that in mind, if you have dry or sensitive skin, or your skin's not been doing so great recently, make sure to skip this, because it has both zinc oxide and denatured alcohol, which are both very drying. Although this one has zero artificial fragrance and zero essential oil, I think I would have to give this one A. And also, creating a 100% mineral sunscreen with such a wide range of shades is actually a massive achievement. But for today, to be in the S tier, it needs to be universally comfortable for all skin types. I guess the inclusion of denatured alcohol is a winner for oily or combination skin, but it keeps it from being a holy grail for dry and sensitive skin. Next one is the numbuzin number 3 No Filter Tone Up Sun Serum, and this one has two versions. The first one, I'm going to talk about the 01 Blur, and it's a mineral sunscreen. So this one has Centella asiatica leaf water and cica derivatives. This formula uses Centella leaf water as the very first ingredient. And with healing ingredients like madecassoside, this gives a nice soothing benefit too. Like the other ones, this one also has zinc oxide and titanium dioxide. This one has niacinamide and panthenol. Niacinamide for brightening the skin, and panthenol for drawing in moisture and calming irritation. I'd recommend this if you have oily, combination, or acne-prone skin. This formula is packed with skin-soothing centella and also includes zinc PCA, which is great at regulating sebum production. And this one also relies on silicones and powder cross polymers to give that nice, smooth, blurring finish. But stay away if you have severely dry skin, as while this this one does contain hydrating ingredients like panthenol. It's ultimately a tone-up product that relies on mineral powders and also this invisible shield to create that blur matte texture. So if your skin is extremely dry or dehydrated, these can cling to dry patches and feel kind of tight. For this one, I think I'm gonna give it A. Just looking at the ingredient list, other than the sun protection factor, it does have nice soothing benefits for acne-prone skin, and also this one is free of artificial fragrance and essential oil, but because of the load of mineral powders and that matte finish, it won't be a great one for dry skin. And next one is the glow version, numbuzin number 3 no filter tone up sun serum 02 glow hybrid sunscreen. So this one has Centella asiatica leaf water. So this one uses soothing Sika water as the base, and combined with tea tree and heartleaf extract, it gives a nice layer of calming antioxidants. And as for the UV filters, this one has hybrid and next generation UV filters. This one also has multi-molecular hyaluronic acid and panthenol. If you have normal, dry, or dull skin, I'll check this one out. Because this is the glow version, it's formulated to give you that glass skin finish. And also the chemical filters in this one help make the texture a bit more smooth and easier to spread than 100% mineral filter. But it's not great for highly sensitive skin or very oily skin. This product does contain artificial fragrance in the middle of the list, which can be a trigger for reactive, sensitive, or eczema prone skin. For this version, I'm gonna have to give it C. It markets itself using soothing ingredients like centella, tea tree, and heartleaf, but also when you combine artificial fragrance with denatured alcohol, it introduces known skin irritants. You're allowing the irritating fragrance molecules to sink deeper into the skin, which makes a reaction much more likely. Next one is the Dr.G Brightening Up Sun Plus, and this one is a hybrid sunscreen. This blends traditional chemical filters and mineral filters, giving a lighter texture than a 100% mineral sunscreen. It also has niacinamide and French maritime pine bark extract and green tea extract. I will check this one out if you have oily or combination skin. This sunscreen is actually famous for having a nice silky powdery finish. It's loaded with lightweight silicone and oil absorbing powders, but stay away if you have very dry or dehydrated skin. Because this formula is strictly designed to control oil and leave a powdery matte finish, it can actually work against dry skin. Although this one does not contain any artificial fragrance or essential oil, I think I'm gonna have to give it B. First, the matte finish just completely excludes dry skin type. 2, instead of using highly stable next generation UV filters, it relies on older traditional chemical filters combined with mineral filters. And next one is the Talba Pink Correcting Waterfull Tone Up Sun Cream, which is a hybrid sunscreen. This one has hybrid and next generation UV filters and also white truffle extract. So this is basically Dalba's signature ingredient. It's rich in antioxidants, peptides, and amino acids, which help improve skin elasticity. Also, this one contains niacinamide and peach and cherry blossom extract. So here, niacinamide helps regulate oil production and help even out the skin tone, while the pink flower extract gives the skin a nice, healthy finish. I'd recommend this if you have normal, combination, or dull skin. Basically, the pink tint helps with dullness, and the Waterfull texture gives it a nice glowing hydration without making it feel sticky. So it basically works great as a makeup primer. But stay away if you have highly sensitive or rosacea prone skin. While the texture can be nice, it is packed with citrus-based plant oil, with ingredients like orange oil, mandarin orange peel oil, and Litsea cubiba fruit oil. These are known sensitizers. If your skin is damaged or you react to fragrant plant extract, these can cause stinging or redness. For this one, it does have a beautiful texture, but because of the ingredients, I'm gonna have to give this C. Because these oils introduce an unnecessary risk of redness for sensitive skin, I think it goes down to a C. And for the next two, these aren't your typical sunscreens, but more of a cover lotion. This one's called CHASIN Rabbit's All About Glow Cover Cream, and this one is a hybrid. For the ingredients, it has hybrid and next generation UV filters. This one also contains niacinamide and glutathione. I'm pretty sure if you're into skincare, you know what glutathione does. Basically, it's an antioxidant that helps even out the skin tone and enhance that glow. This one also has hyaluronic acid packed with sodium hyaluronate, vitamin C, and vitamin E. I'd recommend this if you have normal combination skin or you're someone looking for a makeup alternative. Because the formula lean more towards a cover cream, it uses heavy silicones and iron oxide to give that foundation-like texture. But if you have highly sensitive or reactive skin, stay away from this. Right in the middle of the list, it does contain artificial fragrance. If you have eczema, rosacea, or a damaged skin barrier, fragrance combined with chemical filters can actually trigger stinging or redness. Because this one uses artificial fragrance and a small amount of alcohol, I think I'm gonna have to give this one C. Like the other one, it introduces unnecessary risk for sensitive skin type. And for the last one, this is a very popular one in Korea. Cell Fusion C Skin Blemish Balm Intensive, and it has a mineral formula. So this is basically what we call a BB cream. To quickly talk about the ingredients, this one has titanium dioxide, 5-ceramide complex, which is great for barrier repair. By mimicking the skin's natural lipid structure, this locks in moisture and help restore damaged skin. This one also has multi-peptide and ectoin, which basically shields your skin from damage. Check this one out if you have dry, mature, or highly sensitive skin, because it's a very rich, nourishing blemish balm, or what we call a BB cream. So I guess it acts like a moisturizing treatment that happens to have a tint. So if your skin barrier is damaged, this will help soothe that out while giving a dewy coverage. But stay away if you have oily or congested skin type, because this formula is basically a very thick cream with a tint. So it's gonna be too heavy for oily skin types. The rich oils make it great for dry skin, but too rich for oily skin. For this one, I'm gonna give it S. The ingredient is fantastic, and it also has 0 artificial fragrance and essential oils. Let me know in the comments if you're planning to use any of these sunscreens. I love reading comments and I love hearing from you guys as well. I'm Lex, coming to you from Seoul. See you in the next one.